Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons.
No, I don't want to!
All right, do we have any merch updates, Laura?
There's a ton of stuff available.
Check it out.
It's great. And we've got some really awesome stuff coming up for the holidays, too, so keep that in mind.
Like Critical Role urns to hold the ashes of your friends.
Terrible.
It's me.
I know.
You managed to defeat and destroy Delilah, made an ally of Archon, the Oathbreaker Paladin Dragonborn. Send Silas off to recover, and hopefully have enough time as you ascend the Tower of Entropis, where you fell into one of a number of traps that Vecna had laid out for you, causing you to kill 2, almost 3 of your closest friends and family. Managing to recover them within an inch of irrecoverability. You sent them with Gilmore off to safety as the Black Knight made its way up the staircase. Archon heading it off at the pass, giving you the opportunity to rise up to the top of the tower to face Vecna the Ascended. You quickly take these last 20 or so seconds as you rush up the steps, one after the other. You begin to see a peak of kind of greenish light that's peeking up ahead that's starting to brighten the spiral staircase as you ascend, and you get the sense you're getting close.
When we get 20 feet away from it, 25, 20, 15 feet away from it, I'm going to cast Unseen Servant and hand him my whip and tell Scanlan 2, buddy, I need you, but not right away. When this whip falls, come in the room.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The secondary Scanlan kind of takes a moment, looks at you, nods. Okay.
I believe in you, buddy. I've always believed in number 2.
Truer words are never spoken. And if you fall, I'll tell the tale of the Scanlan that left me with his number 2 whip.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too. You're not sure if you should go in for a kiss or not.
We shake hands.
Yeah, okay. The greenish light of the surface greets you, and your eyes creep upward to lock onto the terrifying avatar form of Vecna the Ascended. His left hand, however, is whole, seemingly recovered a part of his previous power. The hand of Vecna appears to have been reattached. The artifact now pulses with the same green energy that sparks from his voided socket. His ribcage glows from within, sending beams of sickly green light out at each gap. And there, floating within the bones, is the faint outline of a small humanoid form locked within. Make a perception check, everyone.
Oh, no. What?
So, you 5 look up to see an unconscious little girl of human and elven descent. Velora floats, encased within the ribcage of the avatar form. She appears to be in some sort of a trance and is held by nothing but air and energy. A terrible, familiar smile creeps across the face of his thin, mummified lips, curling into an impossibly long, exaggerated smile that defies the constraints of the skull that hold it. I was curious who would seek my blessing first. You all have proven driven enough to deserve the personal touch of my wrath.
This is fine.
Yeah.
There's that.
Oh
that
my
starts
God!
A few attitudes.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What the fuck is that?
I'm not okay with this.
And
That looks
Ashley!
What?
Can you see this?
to turn it
I just see a lot
to
of
give you-
swirls.
Ash, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you.
Make sure you get his good side.
Oh man, he looks so cool.
Oh,
Holy
see, that
shit.
got the
Where
hand
did you
reformed.
do this, Matthew? You made this, didn't you? You
Well,
painted this?
I had friends help me because
Did you?
I've been planning her wedding.
That was actually Optimus. Before he started, that was Optimus Prime. He just
It was actually converted from a critter gift a while back.
Really?
Yeah. So even the community helped.
I hate him.
To give you some perspective and size to his newly ascended avatar form, all of his power focused into a single physical entity, that is the Vecna it has produced since the ritual of seeding. So,
Shit.
I would like you all to roll initiative. 25 to 20.
22.
Why are y'all so fucking quiet over there? What
20
happened?
to 15.
15.
17.
And Percival. 15 to 10.
No.
10 to 5.
8.
Ashley, what'd you roll?
Ash.
It's like a chime.
Off to a good start.
So,
Oh my god, this is awful.
We're great.
Vecna goes first.
Oh!
Of course he does. He's a god.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
As he stands above, he lifts
Remember these moments.
He lifts his hand. And you watch as the atmosphere above, at the outskirts of this cyclone, above the city, a tear in space and time begins to rip, a familiar sound you've heard once before. You watch as giant flaming rocks, 3 of them, go firing down into Vasselheim. You watch as the apex of the Temple of Cord gets impacted and crumbles down to one side in a flaming ruin. You watch as a secondary one slams down into the center of the city, in a familiar district to you, Pike. And a third one goes arcing off towards what looks to be the Temple of the Raven Queen. And with a distant explosion, the flash encompasses that vicinity. This is what you would notice if the fourth one didn't come flying straight for the top of the tower.
It's personal now.
So,
The whip falls to the floor.
wait, no, you took 30. I'm sorry, you took half damage from everything, which by
Yeah.
no, it's
66.
no, it's still 66. Yeah. So you guys drop your spells, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
So take that advantage on saving throws.
Literally, oh my
Hard time
shitty
even figuring
undead
out this
god.
damage.
That's okay. Figure out the math here because it sunders the tower.
It what?
What does that mean?
It
no,
fucking
you-
ignites and explodes the tower. Sunders is not a good word.
So if we can't fly,
I'm tempted to. No, never mind.
Sunders the tower.
does that?
Break.
Not yet.
Split. Right. Sunder.
I could get somebody to take this off here for me.
But that map was so pretty.
I should know.
You're splitting the party.
Oh shit. Oh
How did you make that? How did you build that
This
thing?
is crazy.
Not cool, dude.
Worst Carvel cake ever.
Matthew Mercer.
No, he ordered these. They're cake stands, and I was like, "Oh, are these for our wedding cake?" And he was like,
No.
Crack the tower! What is the matter?
Oh my
"Cake
god.
of fucking death."
I'm at a loss for what we're
Matt,
looking
this
at
is
right
so
now.
cool. Why
I'm
did
at
you
an
make that?
absolute loss. It's a killer bug.
Was he knocked prone?
Yeah, that's.
No, he's
that
immune to
sucks.
prone.
Of course
He's
he is.
immune to prone.
But
How does he make love?
my God.
You went there that
He's
fast.
so happy though now that his hand is back. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So, after the explosion hits, the ringing in your ear begins to subside, your vision returns, and you look about the now broken tower. You've grabbed onto what you can, so strength saving throws for those who weren't flying. So everybody but Scanlan makes the save. So Scanlan, for the detonation, you get
Scanlan.
thrown off the side of the tower
Great.
and begin to plummet off the side.
Great. Awesome.
So I'll put you right there for the time being, just from the impact of it. So,
Awesome.
moving back, that's going to end Vecna's turn. Grog, you're up first.
I'm up first.
Should I roll
Yeah.
initiative for the guy in the hallway?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
whip,
16.
Whip is down.
Yeah, so quickly.
down.
Whip is down.
Should have sent the guy in the hallway in first, maybe.
I love that from his perspective. You were like, if the whip hits the floor, come after us. Do. Wah, boom, boom.
So,
Ooh, clever.
Can I attach the chain of returning to the Sword of Kaz and throw it up to Vecna?
Sure.
Reckless.
Sure. Go for it.
Reckless.
Like it matters.
Everything is reckless at this point.
Yeah, it's true.
And as you pull the chain out, as you rush and attach it, the voice pulses through your head. Yes, he's here. Right there. Kill him. Take him down. Deliver me.
Can't wait. 37 slashing.
All right. With that, you toss the blade up, and it just into the side, and you see for a second, there's a brief flash of recognition, and just a slight sliver of worry on his brow for but an instant, before his hand reaches up and grasps towards it to try and pull the blade out.
Pull the chain back, catch it with my hasted action, throw it again.
Okay.
Reckless.
So, 35 points slash damage. As you draw the blade back for the second swing, you rotate it as it goes, I can taste him. And you fling it upward and it pierces once more into the abdomen. Each time, you begin to grow more and more nervous with the proximity of the blade towards the currently unconscious and contained little girl inside the chest. The
I
blade.
do?
Well, you don't. Others may. You may be fine, but it's passing within like a foot of her with each time.
Oh, God.
Where is she in relation to him?
She's just right in him.
Inside the chest cavity. In your turn, Vecna's going to use 2 legendary actions.
It's like almost like
Two?
Two legendary actions.
Matt, you keep
spell.
saying.
Cast a spell.
2 is 1.
As a reaction, as you glance past. Oh, no. We cannot let that stay in here. And as he pulls out, opens his hands, I need you to go ahead, Grog, and make a...
What if
Actually,
this
you
game
don't-
is only
you-
like 30 minutes long, you guys?
You don't make the saving throw.
I don't?
We hit the,
Grog
we
just
hit the bar.
vanishes in the battlefield. Gone. You watch
We
as
did
this
this
space
shit
just
to
closes
you.
around it.
Again.
Grog. You suddenly appear in what appears to be a darkened tunnel of some kind. You look around and you can see hard walls to each point, and ahead of you it splits in 2 different directions. Behind you it splits into 3 different directions.
Oh, I'm back in the chest of the Titan? Does it look familiar? Do I remember?
No, it looks completely unfamiliar.
It splits in 2 and behind me in
2
3.
ahead of you and then 3 behind you.
Are you in the maze of the abyss?
Do I recognize it?
No, you've never seen this place before in your life.
You're in the endless maze of the abyss. You gotta be.
I don't know what
Well,
that
it's not my
is.
turn anymore.
Nope, that's the end of Grog's turn.
It's like
Vex, you're up.
another plane.
That end your turn?
Yes, I forgot to do. I forgot
Yes.
that I had.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I'm inspired.
I'm
Is
inspired.
it?
I feel a little better.
It's real good.
A lot better, a little bit.
6, 8, 9 points of radiant damage.
9 points of radiant damage. He's making the concentration. Natural 1.
Give me a Grog came back.
He's going to go ahead and use legendary resistance second one, to maintain it.
Can he do that?
My despair is growing by the second with those words that you just uttered.
I'm sorry.
The glittery base.
Ooh, they're all bad.
Oh.
12 points.
No damage, actually. Big B's hand slams towards him and impacts to no effect.
Does it not count as like magical?
punch?
Or is it like he's resistant to bludgeoning?
Magical.
Or
You get the sense that only a certain level of magic can break past his magical barrier.
Oh,
It has to be
shit.
higher than a certain level.
my gum.
Oh, shit.
You watch as Big B's hand just slams into it to no effect and pulls back, and you're like, that's not good. Alrighty.
Okay, bonus action. I will inspire. Am I near Keyleth? Can I inspire Keyleth? Is she close enough
Yeah,
to
she's
me?
within 60 feet. She can do that.
Okay, I will inspire Keyleth.
Thanks, man.
I will sing 25,677 minutes. Ask Critical Role stats if you don't believe me. 25,677 minutes. That's how long we've been playing this game. Talk about
So take a d12. All right. So take a d12 inspiration die. As he sees Scanlan 1 go flying off the edge and Scanlan 2 climb up, he glances down and goes, Oh, you clever little.
No.
He's going to go ahead and attempt to dispel.
You gonna react?
I am going to reaction counterspell.
Okay.
At 8th level.
At 8th level?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Well, at 8th level it means that it nullifies the spell. Yeah, see, he was dispelling it at 6th level.
Yay!
Alrighty, so he does not manage to dispel.
Scanlan will say, "Ooh, look what you made me do! You made me screw up you. You made me screw up you, and now you have to do brand new."
You watch as the Undying King in his magnificent, horrible form lean forward, going, "What?"
I am going to do a 8th level sunburst. Right in his face.
Sunburst. Okay then.
12d6.
That's a powerful spell. That's a powerful spell.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw.
Come on. He's probably got stupid
Rolled a
constitution.
natural 3.
He'll use that legendary resist.
No, he's gonna take it.
5. 45 points of radiant damage.
5
That's a
points
lot.
of radiant damage.
Ooh, he's rolling. He's rolling.
God, he rolled a 4. All right, so he doesn't. He does.
You're back.
Wait,
No.
maybe.
He's gonna burn his third legendary resist. To maintain, he just tasted that sword. He does not want you on that field.
And then I'm gonna.
You also notice as the detonation of radiant energy blasts his form, he withdraws a bit, and you can see the energy flicker. And dropping from within his rib cage, you watch as a slightly burned, unmoving little girl just begins to fall
Out of him?
out of him.
Oh, I
And
really
down
hope I didn't kill
towards the
another
crack.
kid.
Hope you didn't kill our sister.
Oh, that was a head tilt. We gave you a head tilt.
Well, yeah, we brought her back at least.
Yeah.
So,
People never change, Keela.
what else are you gonna do, Keela?
She's off the side, yeah?
She's plummeting through this crack.
Straight down?
Straight down, and
Oh shit.
Good fuck.
what are you doing, Scanlan?
I don't know. I don't have no good options.
Can you
Nothing.
turn into something?
Of course I can save myself, but I'm trying to do more than just save myself.
So noble.
I'm going to inspire myself. Why not?
As you're falling.
Yes, I'll start singing to myself. This is a stupid idea. I'll inspire myself. I'll sing. I give inspiration. It's just what I do. Every time they try to knock me down, I just get bold. I do inspiration. Every time I do. Every time I open up my mouth, it comes out gold.
I love Justin.
Oh,
For what check are you doing that for?
Oh no, I'm just giving myself inspiration in general. You can't do that?
I don't think you can do
Oh
that, but
fuck!
as you sing.
Well then, in that case, forget it. I don't do that at all. I can't do shit. I will dimension door. I will dimension door to his chest.
Oh god. Oh god, it's
Hero
all
of the beach.
Here we go.
There's
It's all
a
going.
burst of purplish arcane energy as your eyes are trained on the massive godlike form of Vecna, and there in the vacuous space where Valora once was encased, you see a familiar gnome's form appear in that puff. So you are currently, we'll put you there, saying you're in the space. You're-
Not inside the chest. I would be hanging on the
okay,
on
so
the
you're
outside.
on the edge of the rib cage.
Living on the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. So I've just landed on his chest.
Correct.
And I look in there, and there's no girl in there anymore. Shit. Do I see Bigby's hand?
Yes.
Do I have enough movement to get to it?
You could try. Bigby's hand is pulled back currently, being controlled by the other Scanlan. You could try and leap into it.
Would I go out of melee range of this guy? I mean, like, would he get an attack of opportunity?
No, because both you and Bigby's hand are technically right up against him. So.
Okay, I'll just grab that thumb instead.
All right.
That's it.
So you're still holding on to him, or
I'm gonna see if I can hold on to both.
Okay. So you reach out and you grab onto the edge of the other Big B's hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
That's your turn. Mike.
You could literally shit on a god's chest.
Okay.
Ooh, I should.
It looks like Scanlan 2, Vax,
And
and Keyleth and
Trinket
are within 30 feet of you.
Who, by the way, we didn't do meteor damage for.
Go ahead and roll a saving throw.
Oh no. This might be the happiest day of my life.
Dear dick. Trinket rolls. What was it, a deck save?
Yep.
No, 19.
Hey, that's
Alrighty. Trinket is in your necklace.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
How many hit
still
points does
alive.
Trinket have?
There's the
He only
necklace.
got 70 points of
Yeah, he and the necklace.
Yeah, he just took about 130 points of
Three hit
damage.
points.
Let's lose that.
Dang it, he really wanted to help out.
I know.
See you, Trank.
Take a seat, big guy.
He even rolled pretty good.
I know. Vecna, looking at the field around, you can hear now the distant blasts and impacts
Please.
of the battle below in Vasselheim. You see this giant looming shadow as one of the large mountain-sized arms of the Titan swings in the air and causes this brief eclipse over, and then slams down into the center of the city. You see dust, rock, and what look to be probably a dozen bodies flung in the air from the impact as they drift out of sight below.
They're okay. They'll be okay.
Yeah, they got bounce houses just out. There was a festival going on.
It was the yearly Bounce House Festival.
It's all good.
However, he looks off past you.
But you've always been an issue. You're how you all escaped from my clutches last time. Well, how's this for a bit of irony, my dear?
Who's he talking to? You.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. This could be.
Can I add my inspiration to that?
Scanlan.
You can.
Saving throw, right? Is
Yes,
it?
an
I have
intelligence saving throw.
and I have advantage because it's a spell, right? I have advantage against spell saves.
Well, are you going to? He has to choose it to counter.
Scanlan 1 is going to counterspell this.
All right.
Can we know what the
At
spell is?
level. I don't recognize this spell?
Make an Arcana check.
My heart is pounding.
Because you are Ayun.
20.
Oh.
20? You've seen it used before against a green dragon you once fought.
Feeble mind.
Would I know what level to spell?
You have not cast the spell, you do not know.
7.
Okay. It is a 7th level spell. Oh, it's an 8th level spell, so you still have to roll.
Oh god.
So I need you to go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna pee on my jeans.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence save. If he fails the cast spell, do I still get
I need you to roll your spellcasting ability. So roll and add your charisma bonus.
22.
22, that'll be enough.
I am not a vegetable.
No.
As you finish the incantation, the spell fizzles. His hand out. He,
Really?
God damn it. He's gonna be looking at you.
Oh god, you're right there. You're right there.
You have the book.
Yeah, you're just like right here. Go ahead.
We can't lose you for real. For real though.
he's just like glaring at you.
Oh god.
And with that, come for a ride with me. And begins to rise up even higher into the air.
Can I hold on to Big B?
Do you wish to hold on to Big B?
I wish
Instead
for
of him?
I wish to let him leave while I hold on to Big B
Interesting.
Okay.
and get my attack of opportunity.
More caster.
Go for it.
Come on.
Go for it.
Then I will
have to spend
use
an
my
action.
Warcaster ability to cast Bigby's hand at level 6, and I will say, "You leave when Burt Reynolds says you can
Back.
Because they don't have a second Big B's hand, I'll go ahead and put this as Scanlan 2's Big B hand with you. And where do you want to place this one?
right on his fucking head."
There you go. There's the big beast
Like a
hand.
basketball.
Just a big old whop hop. Like if he's flying up, I want him to go like. Boop.
Three Stooges bops him on the head. Go for it.
All right, so this is 6th level. 4d8 becomes 6d8.
Correct.
Right?
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, roll to hit. Shit. Oh no!
What?
It's a 2.
Oh no!
Plus 11 is not gonna hit.
Oh
Nope.
Let's try this again.
Make an intelligence saving throw. With advantage.
I have no more reactions. Right? We're still in the same round.
No, this is the new round.
But it hasn't come back to his turn.
Drew, die and don't fuck me, Gil. Don't fuck me, Gil.
That's.
Yeah, it's on a page and a marker.
Well, this one fell off.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
What was it?
I mean, it
Whatever
was a
it was.
floating 3.
It was cocked.
But it
I
was
would call
pretty
it
cocked.
It was on a page and a marker.
I would be happy to
Get
let
it
you
in the
take that.
box.
I mean, personally, I would. I normally would, yeah.
Just let it land flat. It's big.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
no,
natural
it's a 13.
With your D4?
No.
Oh, it's a 13.
This isn't good. 13, 14, 15 plus my intelligence.
Plus your intelligence.
Oh, my intelligence. Oh, and I'm changing my intel. Okay, wait. What did I just say? 13.
You're at 15.
With
before your
15.
intelligence.
16, 17 plus 8.
25.
25.
Wait. 7? How'd you?
25 isn't high enough? Oh, his thing is 26.
Yeah, it's 26.
Hang on.
So as the
13.
spell energy
14, 15.
whips out from his hand and entwines.
Oh, you're inspired.
Can I use my inspiration too?
That's what it's there for.
Well, all you need is 1.
That is, yeah, okay, I'm good. Plus the 6.
31.
31.
Pull my face off.
Matt does not like that.
The cock die argument was not resolved.
Oh no!
True.
So what do
You
we
guys
think?
just rolled. We'll move forward with it, but cutthroat from here on out.
Okay.
I can take it.
I was. Can I
You managed-
sacrifice one of my lucks as tribute?
Sacrifice all your lucks if you want to.
I asked you to tell me what to do. If it was cocked or not. You just stared and went like this.
I was thinking. It's fine.
fine.
It's fine. You resist the spell. And you watch as 2 Gloomstalkers come swarming outward, wounded. One of them slaps into the side of one of the islands and collapses. The second one suddenly gets snatched in the jaws of what now you see a sparkling brass dragon emerge from the side. As Jamon Sa'ord flies in, glances right up in the form of Devosa towards Vecna and shouts out in the deep, bellowing dragon voice.
Your time is done, old one. Fall before us all.
And unleashes just a torrent of flame upward in the direction of both Vecna and Big B's hand.
Thank God you're not there.
Sure.
Does not make the save. So that's 56 points of fire damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit. And he's got to roll for his concentration.
Yep. Which he does not make.
Oh, thank God. He doesn't make it? He doesn't make it? He doesn't make it?
He's going to use his 4th legendary resistance to maintain it.
Oh, 4?
Come on.
Does not want you on that field,
With
Grog.
the legendary resistance,
understand.
do you get legendary resistance every round? You get
No,
the
he has a
full-
total of legendary resistance he could use per day.
Okay.
Legendary actions he gets every single round.
Okay.
But he has 17.
Probably.
56 points of damage.
Is going to
Dragon.
look about the field and consider what the current importance is, and instead glance downward and use 2 more legendary actions to cast Dispel on your simulacrum.
Sure. Yeah.
First
Nice,
in the
nice.
house.
It's a natural 20, but with disadvantage. Second one was a 13 plus 10, that's 23. That's enough. So with that, second Scanlan is dispelled
No!
off the field.
Do all of the things that we gave him just fall down to the ground?
Yep.
Including me.
No, this Big B's hand. Yes, actually.
Does that Big B's hand vanish with the caster?
Yes, because it's a concentration spell.
Well, you got a little bit of a fall.
So, You just start falling once more. As Luffy's hand vanishes, you watch as Scanlan 2 just melts into snow and water onto the ground, dripping off the clothing and items that he had, just clattering and then rolling off into oblivion. And you begin plummeting.
He died as he lived, making the world a little bit wetter.
It's about 30 feet from where you are right now.
And it looks like he's above stone.
Sharpshooter plus violent shot.
Using 1 point for violent, or
1 point for violent.
Okay.
Because it makes it, it's a gamble.
Come on, murder boy.
And I don't have advantage. I don't know why I'm rolling like I do. There we go. So, with sharpshooter. Yes, it's a crit!
Oh my god, even the 19s?
I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Crit on a 19?
So crit on a 19.
Which is violent shot, which is double dice. From
Which is
weapon.
double dice. 48 plus 9 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Come on.
7 points. Alrighty.
Bring the big man back.
Bring it back, bring it back.
No, that's a failure on his concentration. He is not going to use his legendary resistance. He feels pretty comfortable high up. So with that, Grog's giant form reappears right where he's left, right there.
Good job, Freddy.
The maze disappears around you, and you land back on the space. Looking around, your friends are in different places. There's a giant brass dragon above you. You see an angel flying above, and you can see on the ground hurting hurt Scanlan.
Ale solves everything.
Just took a drink.
Yeah,
Anybody want to move? Want to do?
I've got 2 more shots.
I think.
You do.
And remember that you take half that damage at the end of your next turn.
Correct. So that'll be 23 points next turn. Got it.
Let's just for fun then. Let's take one more shot with let's just take one more shot and see what happens. That's a natural 20.
It really is.
It really is. I'm gonna die.
yes.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh my god.
He's gonna kill me now.
But gloriously.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I have made a terrible mistake. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
This map right now.
20 points of damage plus. Oh really? 12 points of psychic damage. So 20 points plus 12, which is 32, and then halved his next round. He takes half that as well.
All right. So next
Of
round he
bleed.
takes a total of 39 points of damage automatically from the hemorrhaging shot. So as each shot, the crit hits, and you watch them go. And as that impact hits, you watch as part of the armor cracks, and there's a brief little wound in the shoulder where you see a glow of energy behind. You see the brief, a tiny little chink in the armor of his avatar form.
Oh god, I'm not comfortable with that, and I'm taking like another 10 feet back. I'm like starting to back up a little bit because that was more than I was intending.
Okay. That ends your turn.
Yes, that ends my turn.
Nice.
Oh,
All right, Scanlan, you're up.
Nice.
She's a planetar.
Yeah.
I turned into a giant eagle, and I'll fly Grog up.
Yeah! Oh my god, that's
Cast,
clutch as fuck.
polymorph.
Polymorph on myself.
Yes. That's clutch. That's fucking clutch.
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
I'm gonna guiding bolt at 6th level.
Fuck yeah.
Guiding bolt at 6th level. All right.
Guiding bolt at 6th level does
Up
96
what orifice?
radiant damage.
Up what hole? Up the butt?
96.
Oh yeah, Vlad the
radiant.
Impaler.
All right. Make a ranged spell attack, Pipe.
His bone dry anus.
Closer still
And
to
what?
about there.
Eat
All right. And what'd you roll?
And
A natural 20.
Did you really?
You got one!
I fucking did.
Does that double? Does that double the
Doubles
damage?
damage, yeah. It's one of the few ways that you can crit with spell damage, is if it's a ranged spell attack. So
Spike!
go ahead and roll your damage.
Taking a picture of this right now.
Oh my god, amazing!
What am I?
18
Holy
d6.
crap.
Focus up, focus
When
up.
you
We
roll
got
and then you double
Oh,
what
well,
you roll.
okay.
So
but
roll
basically.
big.
This
is a lot.
This is a lot.
Okay, 36.
Times 2.
Times 2. 72 points of radiant damage.
Oh. We need to start getting some trammels in them, I think, y'all.
I've enjoyed toying with you, playing, and all this fantastical experience of seeing what you're capable
Meet
of.
people, don't run, don't do anything.
But
You've severely angered me. As he kind of clutches up now with his hand across where the wound is. So, let's end this. Now. With his other hand raising up, you can see like the stitch marks of the flesh of the reformed hand of Vecna begins to bulge, and as he does, the sky above you cracks open a second time. As large arcane meteors come slamming down from above.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
More than one 9th level spell. He is a fucking god.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
So that is 61 points of bludgeoning damage.
We're gonna need you, Pike.
61.
And 71 points of fire damage.
61 and 71?
Correct. So 132 points of damage unless you have
Got a
resistance
whole
against
round
one or the
before you
other.
get to Pike again.
Against what are the 2 types of damage?
Yes.
Bludgeoning and fire.
Oh, I have resistance against bludgeoning as a planetar.
Yeah, so you would be, so it would be 30 and 71. So you take 101 points of damage in your planetar form.
Okay.
I take half damage because I'm swallowing the spell.
Exactly.
If you have resistance.
So you take 65.
65 points.
66.
66 points of damage?
Yeah, resistance to both, so it's
What armor do I have?
68, 66.
Acid.
66, we'll say.
But like acid.
Acid,
Yeah.
not fire.
I'm alive.
So you,
And I have
So you
all
take the
of-
bulk of that.
most of my-
The eagle absorbs 1, and then you transform, and you both plummet back down from where you were, hitting the ground.
And that's a 9th level spell?
I'm dead.
Scanlan
Well, as
is
an eagle.
unconscious.
And then it
You
carries
took
over.
less
Unconscious,
than
not
100.
dead.
How many
100.
points did you have?
Unconscious.
I had 100 points as me and 1 point as an eagle.
Scanlan is unconscious on the ground.
Oh, you don't like restore all your hit points.
You
when
have the
polymorph.
book.
No, it
But-
carries over.
You do have death ward. So the moment you hit your hit points, you come back to consciousness.
Oh,
You're still prone, but
Yeah,
you're
sure.
at 1 hit point.
oh,
Holy shit.
oh God.
All right.
Okay, well
So that brings us to Vex's turn.
Okay, I'm down there with Valora.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I tuck her away in a like little safe spot?
You can tuck her in a place where was once a solid piece of stone that cracked.
Under your hat.
Under my hat, definitely. She's unconscious.
She's dead.
She's dead?
Oh god, here we go.
Did everybody know that? And I didn't know that?
Well, she was burned.
You didn't know
and
until you got
smoking
up.
and falling. Yeah.
And you, as you grab
like
her
she's
body and
been-
pull up to the edge and look for a place, you look down and there's no breath.
Yeah, she took 60 plus points of.
Fuck!
We can fix her later.
If you guys,
Okay,
if
Tucker-
anybody survives,
God.
they'll-
Okay,
yes.
okay, okay.
It will hardly matter if
I
you don't
tuck her,
survive.
her little body away and hope
Yeah,
it
it'll hardly
stays.
matter if you
Fucking
don't
shit
survive.
balls.
Okay, is now going to spend another legendary action to cast Firebolt at Scanlan on the ground.
Is that
Come
2
on.
legendary actions or 1 legendary action?
1 legendary action for the cantrip, 2 for a
Okay.
full spell.
Yeah, that's his third of this round.
Third of this round.
So yeah, you suffer
1 point of damage.
Well,
17 points of fire damage and are
unconscious.
now unconscious once more.
Great.
She's not like
It's fine.
dead.
It's
All right.
fine.
Okay.
That brings us to Vax's turn.
Okay, so with my hasted action, I will cast Lay on Hands and Scanlan and bring him back up.
Okay, so you
Oh.
move over.
Oh, great.
Oh, oh, that was fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
hi.
This was not going to last long.
At this point in time, you see as the spiraling cyclone around you is whirling, and you hear screeches in the distance, and you watch as flying creatures, 4 of them, begin to emerge from the sides of it. You see from the back 2 heavily wounded gloomstalkers giving chase to 2 wyverns that are damaged in their own right, flying in. On the back, there are 2 soldiers coming in. As the darkness begins to fade past, you can see the red skin and dark horns, the white hair of Zara riding on the side of this wyvern, and behind in golden armor, Kashaw riding in as well on the side.
Come on in.
Where are we going?
just want to sing.
We saw you die! We saw you die!
Never believe it.
Oh my god, you guys. Holy shit.
Within range, I raise my hand, I target his eye, and I cast. I try. Finger of Death.
Oh, yeah.
As you reach up, you watch as the beam of sickly green energy slams into the back of Vecna as he spun around. You saw the eye for a second, but in the flurry of realizing you're there, he spins and it manages to catch him in the back of the shoulder.
Oh, how quaint. I learned that when I was but a child.
Oh, did you? Well, it's time to put aside childish things. Semi-god.
What are you doing, Kasha?
First of all, I'm going, fuck yeah, baby!
Okay, I'll attach the chain of returning then and throw the sword.
Okay, so as you're pulled up, you're just out of range. You can see the wings beginning to falter at the end of the round, and you just lob the sword up. As you're preparing it, once again, the sword's voice pulses into your ears.
Kill him, take him, throw me.
Just out of curiosity, you can't fly or anything, can you?
No, hurry, hurry!
That is a 31.
31 hits.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice. 10. So 26. 26.
We love you, Ashley.
I love you guys.
35.
Pike, you're up.
Okay. Is there somewhere where I can be within 60 feet range of everybody? And I'm like a middle spot?
Scanlan.
You're pretty close to being that.
Yeah, actually, if you're not that far from it, if you move over to here, about this space, you could probably get within 60 feet of everybody, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
And it's time for mass heal. Which is 700 hit points.
What?
Yeah.
That is.
Oh, that divvies out.
Yeah, to everybody.
So.
Vecna is going to use his reaction.
Dick. No.
Yeah, so what's the spell level on that?
No, they're gone for this round.
9.
Oh, shit.
9th level spell. All right, so it's a DC of 19. He has to roll its ability check using your spellcasting ability, which is 10. So
I can't counterspell his
disadvantage on.
You're too far away from him.
But I'm not too far away from her, but that's not how it works.
No, it's him.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on it because he's currently under hex.
That's true.
Oh, that could be clutch.
So 17, natural 17 plus 10, 27.
That's not good.
Nope.
Come on, one. Come on, one.
7 plus 10. That's 17.
No!
It's a 9th level spell. You need to roll a 19 or higher, so he fails.
Hex wins again.
And
That's your
Vecna's
normal
also
one,
back
that's
to
not mine.
full.
Right. He goes back to my
She said everybody.
Everybody! I know.
She's really nice. Same place tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just me back to
Yeah, fine. All right, so everybody is at full hit points.
Oh my god.
What a fucking
He looks so high.
Oh, fucking boss.
Love your healers, folks.
Hug a cleric today.
I need healing.
Wait,
That's
Getting ready to unleash.
See the steam rising from
He's going reptile.
Okay. All right, so Vecna's turn.
Credit roll.
Frustrated and angry as his counterspell fizzles out of his hand.
Very well. First and foremost, no friends.
And he's going to go ahead and cast a high-level hold monster. And I need both
No.
Yeah.
Kasha and Zara to make wisdom saving throws, please.
The wyverns fall.
They better not fall.
What is it? 22.
22?
I had to roll the natural 1.
Okay.
Plus 4.
The wyvern wings immediately lock in place as both of you feel your entire bodies slowly seize up.
Shit.
And you, with the wyverns, just plummet out of you.
Do I have a reaction?
No, you do not.
No.
Oh, just kill our guests.
You guys plummet out of sight.
No!
Wait, but you...
No!
You have something?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to leave now, fam.
You be avenged.
As we fall. We love you guys.
No, you gotta. There's a lot you can do when you're falling. We're
They're
gonna.
petrified.
I think you.
We can't even speak, can we?
No. Just quietly fall off the wyvern as you plummet in silence past the edge and plummeting down the side of the tower.
This is
You
like
guys got
fucking
like major damage though, and when
heroes. This is
At least the baby will be saved.
What baby? No! What baby? What baby? No!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, did you guys
Go,
not know?
go.
Avenge us.
What just happened?
Avenge the three of us.
Three? No! Three of us! No!
Did anybody get an advantage after the guiding bolt?
nobody. No.
Nobody's actually hit him with anything.
I did.
Oh no, he did. Yes, he got advantage.
Oh! I would like to know his wisdom stat, please, Matt.
Oh, you can do that.
You can do that. His wisdom is 22.
That's what we have to beat with our trammels.
We have to roll higher than a 22.
It's a.
Well, no, a 22 wisdom will get him plus 7 or plus 6 to his.
It's a DC 10 plus 5 for each divine trammel.
That's his wisdom score. His
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw, is that what you want to know?
Yes.
It's a plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
So whatever he rolls, plus 10.
So he's got to roll a 20 and then add 10 to
Yeah.
it.
And
So
on
we've
the
got
trammels, we
to
have
we've got to
a
roll.
what?
Wait, so the trammel is a DC 10 for plus 5 for each trammel fused to the target. So he's got a plus 10 to save.
We got
Assume that he's going to roll at least a 10.
yeah.
What do we hit the trammels in with our strength?
So in each.
So we have to get all 3 in.
Yeah, we have to get them all in.
At least 2.
All right. So who's at low hit points?
Everybody?
Everybody.
No.
No.
Oh.
What constitutes as low?
Well, here. How many points do you have?
Are you going to use it to kill me, Matt?
Vecna can see through your physical forms and can see who's doing
32 hit points.
32 hit points.
59.
131.
Oh, 129.
70.
224.
Pike.
36.
36. All right. All right. He's going to go use his his final legendary action for this round to cast Firebolt at you, Scanlan. Again.
I cannot protect against that. I have no counterspell that reaches him, right?
At this moment, no.
Okay.
That is an 8 plus 16. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. You suffer 23 points of fire damage.
Great.
5 skeletons rise up from the ground.
Oh no!
Around Scanlan?
Oh, death saves. Handing out death saves.
Why are they all around Scanlan? Percy's there.
I'm on the ground.
They're getting ready to do the finishing move
They're
on
gonna
him.
try to like take him out.
Take him out and then stab him while he's down.
So,
come on.
first attack, it's a natural 2. That misses. Second one, natural 4. That's 7, 11.
Nope.
Third attack, natural 2. The luck is working in your favor so far.
Okay.
Fourth attack, that's going to be a 19.
That hits.
6 points of slashing damage.
You're still up.
Final attack is, that's the line, that's 6 plus 7, 13. What's your AC?
14.
So, these skeletons are just swarming you and hacking and swinging away and just trying their best to finish you off, and you just barely dodge through some of them.
He's just like so little. The skeletons are swinging above him.
Alrighty, so
I'm at 3.
Oh my god.
at this point in time, too, you glance over and see a fist grab the rock side of one of these platforms.
No, it doesn't.
You watch as a second gauntleted fist hits the side.
No.
Oh, no.
And climbing up over the edge of one of these platforms, you see immediately the red-scaled face and horny body of a heavily wounded but still living Archon making his way up onto the platform. Oh, let's go. This is on.
fucking on.
You're not gonna kill another one of our friends.
Vox Machina.
Of course he is. He's here to hurt us.
Is
Where do I go? Right here?
your life.
Yeah, right here, right here, right here.
You didn't think I was going to miss this party, did you? Sorry I was late.
Joe, don't die.
You watch as one of the hands removes itself from the bolt, and you can see this kind of translucent set of chromatic wings that are just kind of drifting off of the giant armored dragonborn shoulders.
I had a flight potion. Red Bull.
Oh, Red Bull.
Gives you wings.
Red Bull. Thank you, Mike Merles, by the way.
Oh my god.
Bro-barians. Barians.
The bros are back. Let's go. Let's go. Then I'm gonna get up to where Pike is.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up to that, that area.
Dash action.
Yep.
Using these chromatic wings granted by the flight potion and the dramatic effect of Tiamat's blessing, you manage to glide up next to Pike, both of you with your very opposite visual of God-granted wings, side to side. As you look over, at Pike, you can see Pike with singe marks on her face, her hair tousled, the bludgeoning causing blood to pour from like the side of her ears and the corner of her mouth. You look over at Archon next to you. You can see he has part of his flesh has just been necrotically burned away by magic, and you can see heavily wounds. It looks like he sustained a bit of a heavy fray with the Death Knight, but he's not being followed at the moment.
Yeah. So I hold up the helmet of the Death Knight and the head of Delilah and just drop them down into the crack in front of.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm gonna drop Grog off onto Vecna and then do my own thing.
Okay. Well, so you fly up. Grog, what are you doing at this point?
I'm gonna use that held action.
Yes, you will.
Attack twice.
Okay. You have. You will be falling if she drops you.
No. My first attack is gonna be a grapple.
Okay.
And with the second attack, I'm gonna shank him.
Roll an athletics.
Can I give him like a little bit of like a, like I said, like that boost?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fine. 23.
Going for gold.
23?
You are sick.
Rolled a 16 plus 5. That's a 21. So you succeed.
Oh, shit.
Wait, he's grappled?
He's grappled.
And instead of with the D10, I'll hit him with the one-handed versatile D8. Reckless.
You have, and you still have a
natural 20.
No, is that a natural 20? That's a crit.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a critical roll?
A lot of crit.
Oh man, it took 114 episodes, but we finally had a title name drop in our show. It's a critical role. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Okay, it's time to
trammel that shit.
Trammel that shit.
81.
81 points of damage.
How much for necrotic?
eat it, Begnards.
No. It's all slashing.
It's all slashing. Sort of cast.
One thing.
Kill fucking Vecna.
Daddy.
So as you
I'm not sure what it's designed to do. But
Kietar, I think it's called, lifts and thrusts you upward. You reach out, and as Vecna tries to dodge out of the way, you manage to grab onto the side of the rib cage. As you're clutching on the side of it, and by the way, the rib itself is this wide around your hand. Although you're in Titan form, your fingers just barely close around it. You swing and dangle, and as you do, you take the blade and jam it right up into where the force of greenish energy inside the rib cage is. And as you strike it, there's a burst of energy out from the inside out of him, and Vecna just screams as the sword in the back of your mind just goes. You guys watch at this point too. Those who are close by, the red glow, the coal-like glow in Grog's eyes, the vampiric eyes are just flaring now as the anger of the sword is now synchronizing with this hatred. As you jam it inside, and the burst pushes the blade out, but now you can see another little like sparkle of light within the inside of that pulsing glow in his chest. You can see now 3 distinct, currently available weaknesses in his avatar form. However, he will continue to heal, and if he heals, those begin to close.
Got it.
Oh, this guy's getting hurt.
Yeah, but he keeps healing.
I know, but
we gotta get
he's getting hurt.
Scramble time.
Is he looking rough?
Other than those openings on his body, doesn't look too bad. But he looks pretty rough to begin with because he's a lich. Yeah. It's hard to tell.
I'll hold my action until after Pike's turn.
What action are you holding?
To Luke's Resilient Sphere at level 5.
On you?
On me.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. Smart. Yeah. Good call.
I have to stay alive.
Yeah,
all right.
Yes. You do.
Pike, it's your turn.
Stay alive. All right. Mask your wounds.
I know, right? You can keep it in the same place.
Mask your wounds?
Yes. 40 points.
How much? How much?
40.
Whoa! 3 points to all of you guys.
Good. That's good.
Wow. That's lit.
My action is triggered. Pew! I'm in a ball, and I'm pushing against it, so I don't roll off the edge.
Actually, can you put the ball slightly into the ground or no?
I don't know. I don't know how balls work.
All right. So, looking up, I disagree, sir.
All the women in Alexandria disagree with that.
Not in my experience.
Liam,
38.
thanks for introducing me to Dungeons and Dragons.
Do you like it?
I'm getting to like it.
I re-rolled the second one that was a 2 because I re-rolled once and 2.
Gotcha.
All right, we're gonna kick this off.
Then I'll take it.
Do it. Do it, Grog.
I'll take the
Come on,
trammel out of the bag of holding.
Okay.
Do
And I'm gonna
it.
aim for one of those green openings and just fucking try and shove that bitch in his torso.
You have the wound there, you have the inside of the green energy force there, and then you have one on the side of the head.
Well, I'm holding on to his rib, right?
Yeah.
Can I get his head?
I could say you could probably climb up a bit and go for it because you're pretty big.
Muscle up.
I do a strict muscle up.
On an axle bar too.
Yeah, the thick fucker.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
So that's hamstring.
So much.
Come on.
Jock's Machina.
Strength check for the travel. For the travel.
Gotta do that wad.
Oh, you have advantage because you're raging.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Strength.
Come on, Grog.
We're okay, kids. We're okay.
Come on,
We
PR.
hope.
PR.
It is a 20 even.
20 is the DC for applying a trammel on a strength check.
So it works.
That shit takes years off my life, y'all. Yeah, it works. 12 plus
I mean, it's
8.
not athletics. It's whatever your strength modifier is
Yeah,
to apply.
just strength.
So Pike has Ioun.
And Cord.
He has Paylor.
You have Paylor.
And he has Raven Queen.
So as you climb up, you take the trammel. It's large, kind of spiraling platinum form. Shout and jam it as hard as you can into the opening in the side of the head. As he turns to look at you, the flame burning, the trammel pierces into the side of Vecna's massive skull and temple. As it buries in, you can feel the flames from the impact burning around your fingers, as if the very surface of the sun is threatening to burn your hand off. The pain is extreme, but you push through it. And as you jam it, you can feel it spiraling in, and you turn it and twist. And as it digs in, Vecna gives out this horrible screaming yell. And as it pulls in, you watch as at the very end of it seems to glow with this bright yellowish sun-like light. And it's locked into place.
Oh shit. Last reckless. Natural 20.
Jesus Christ. Go for it.
No way.
Natural 20.
What?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
So 68.
Oof. As the sword is just cleaving into the side, as you're like kind of holding the trammel now for support, and you're just jamming at it, you can just hear the laughter in the back of your head. How does it feel? How does it feel? I will usurp you. I will take you. I will be you.
That is the sound of the craziest bathhouse ever.
That's my turn.
All right, next turn.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's do finger of death. Why not?
Don't be so fucking casual about it.
Sorry, guys.
This one is going to be at.
I can't save you.
It's going to be a Vex. That's going to be Constitution saving throw, if you don't mind.
Constitution saving.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Blessed, and you're blessed.
Okay, yeah. So, 21.
Which actually, blessed concentration, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw to see if you had maintained it. Constitution.
26.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let you do that. All right, so what'd you roll?
23.
23. That does not succeed, unfortunately. You take 64 points of necrotic damage.
I'm resistant to necrotic damage because of my blessing.
You are.
Oh, yes?
You're in. It's okay. You're good.
Minus 30.
So 32 points of damage.
Oh, wow. That finger of death.
Yeah, it's going to go ahead and cast Disintegrate.
What?
Down onto your orb, Scanlan.
Don't worry, it can resist anything.
Except for Disintegrate.
Wait, the orb.
And there it goes, just like that.
The sphere just dissipates around Scanlan.
So naked.
Jeez, what level spell was that?
Disintegrate was a 6th level.
Great.
Alrighty.
Burn the spells.
He's got a bunch.
Great. I'm gonna strike with Feign Eater.
Okay.
Okay. You're strong.
It's 23.
23, just no, it just hits. Just hits. AC is 23.
Number.
I'm gonna pump one of my last. I only have a few first level spells. I've been pumping a first level Divine Smite. 37 points of damage.
Already.
Okay. Strike number 2. Natural 20!
Yeah!
Yes! Fuck yes, I wanted to crit with this axe so bad! Okay, great. On a crit, I roll an extra 2 die 8 that are necrotic, but whatever, we can use everything we can get.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will pump another first level smite. 50 plus 5 points of necrotic.
Okay, the necrotic is...
Which doubles to 10.
Doubles to 10. Brings it back down to 5. He's resistant to necrotic damage, so each of these necrotic hits are doing less damage, but nevertheless, it's still 55 points of damage in one crit hit, which is awesome.
Right, well that was radiant mixed with slashing.
Right, the rest of it went through 5.
And then, yes, the rest of it,
necrotic is what
but then the 10 goes down to
5, yes.
Okay, great. Okay, for my final trick, 43.
43, shit.
So what was that? 43 plus 55.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first hit?
First hit was 37, I believe.
37?
Yeah. It's not a bad round.
Okay.
Not a bad round.
Dude, that axe is nasty.
135. That's my biggest round.
Wait, what?
That was 135.
Triple dig?
That has only happened a handful of times on this show.
On first level smites.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Holy crap.
Pump it in.
Okay, all right. I reach over into Grog's belt, grab out the trammel.
Grog has a
and
trammel?
I gave it. Yeah,
Oh.
that's
the hole that's there.
Which one?
You have the shoulder or the inside of the belly?
I was at the one. I was working at the one.
The
Carving out the
shoulder,
one
that's
on the
right.
shoulder.
All right,
So I'm gonna go for the one I've been working on.
So you swoop around to Grog, who's up on the face.
Yeah, kind of like
Reach
rappel
in.
over, grab it, and then rappel back in.
Okay. So you pull the trammel out, and this trammel, this is the
busty one?
this is the somewhat damaged.
Oh shit, Marisha's trying for this one?
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
Here's the
You're
thing.
a planetar, right?
Yeah, planetar.
You're super strong. That's great. That's
Either
great.
we
That's
do
great.
this and we try and
that's
get
great.
all of them in,
Absolutely.
and then you get it at the end of your round,
No,
or
you're
else we get
absolutely-
one more round.
Yeah, no, I'm doing
you're
it.
right.
I hope this
Do
doesn't.
it. Go.
Oh my god!
No, it's okay. It's
I
okay.
hate this so
Close your eyes and roll.
much.
Close your eyes and roll.
Dice, cold universe.
Oh my god! I hate this
Do it.
so much.
Easy. It's a critical roll.
Oh.
Oh no.
What was it?
3 plus
it's 3. So 10.
Unfortunately, as you reach back and attempt to jam it into the space, Vecna's body shifts just at a place, and as the trammel smacks into the shoulder and armor, you hear this terrible shattering sound as the trammel
Oh no.
Yep.
Even with the +4? Oh no, we don't have that.
Can't use the
breaks in your
+4.
hand. You're one trammel down.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. We're doing
She
good.
barely even gave that shit to me.
Keep going.
Keep going, Joe. Keep going.
How many do you need?
We don't know.
As you're starting to figure out here, what the damage pressure does is it reduces the DC required to apply the trammel.
Yeah. So I'm going to take.
Damage pressure? Or the,
Yeah.
Meaning the damage you guys put on prevents the trammel DC from climbing up.
Oh, that's
from
good. So
applying.
that's good.
Okay.
So I'm going to take another shot. I'm burning some grit for advantage, and I'm taking a sharpshooter shot. So, shot number 1.
Right now.
Worth it. And that's let's double that up. Where's my D10?
Let's go.
31 points of damage plus 3 points of psychic damage. So that's 34 plus he's going to have a bleed next round.
Correct. 17.
I get a grit back. And I'm burning my other grit for another shot.
Go for it.
And yep, that's another crit.
Wow. 19?
19.
Jesus. Dang.
And that's not quite as good, but that'll do. That's 16 with, 26 points of damage plus 5 psychic damage.
All right.
Which he'll also get half of that bleed next round. And I get my grit back. And I'm going to use my bonus to finally reload, because that was everything I had.
Gun is reloaded. That finishes Percival's turn.
I'm gonna go up near Pike. I'm gonna inspire Grog.
Okay.
That's it.
How you inspiring?
I'm gonna sing.
Give it the Taylor Swift song.
I know. It's gonna be okay.
I'm gonna sing. Sunday, Monday, Sarah and Ray. Tuesday, Wednesday, Sarah and Ray. Thursday, Friday, Sarah and Ray. Sarah and Ray, she's my bae. Praying all week for you.
Take your D12 for that, man. All right. Grog, haste fades from you.
Oh no.
As the spell fades, you feel your muscles lock up, and your entire body is currently stunned for the next round.
What?
That's what happens when the haste spell
Regular
ends.
haste. My boots are fancy. Regular
So
haste
as you're
gives you
clutching,
exhaustion.
your muscles fuck up, and you're still holding onto the trammel, but your entire body is locked up as exhaustion takes over, and you're basically having to hold yourself there in place.
Hold your shit.
Oh.
Just hold your action.
No.
Vecna is going to cast, with his last 7th level spell, a 7th level banishment spell. I would like both Pike and Grog to make charisma saving throws, please.
Oh, but I counterspelled it at 8th level. Ooh. That's why I got closer, motherfucker.
So nice.
Oh, bro.
Oh, shit. Okay, then.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh.
Now I am the master.
Oh, well done.
Oh, wow.
So, as the banishment spell fizzles in place,
That was clutch.
Holy fuck.
That was clutch.
Vecna
I know, I'm not doing well.
glares right in your direction.
Bring it.
Oh my god, Scanlan.
It's going to cast Finger of Death at you, Scanlan.
That's not good.
So, Scanlan, I need you to go ahead and make a, I believe it's Constitution saving throw.
That's good.
It's really good. 28.
That's a success. You take half damage.
Oh.
So that is 7.
Half damage.
Yes. So you take 49 points of necrotic damage, half of it.
Oh, half.
Half of 49.
Alive.
So 24, 25.
24.
You're still alive?
That'd be
You're still
24
alive?
points of damage.
Are you resistant to necrotic?
Nope.
But he made a save.
I know, I just was hoping it would be halved again.
How much health are you at right now?
14.
Holy shit!
That was a
damn
huge
it.
roll. That was a huge roll. That was a huge roll.
I'm like both frustrated and proud. I'm like, all right.
Okay, alrighties, okies. I'm gonna fly up to Scanlan,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Okay.
27 plus 3, 30 points. Healed.
May I do a cantrip on her? Minor illusion, just to turn her skin green.
I'll allow it.
Exalted form.
Thank you. Something has changed within me.
The hat.
All right.
The broom.
Alright, but it's so hot. But I'll.
Yeah, it is.
And that's the end of your turn. Right?
Yeah.
Scanlan.
Oh, shit.
I would like you to. Where is it? That's third roll. Sorry. Here it is. I'd like you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That's better.
Not great.
What was that one?
15.
Ooh.
15.
Why so low?
I have a -2 wisdom.
What's he reaching for?
You do?
I do.
Well, why have we not made fun of you for that way more?
You're
throughout the year?
feel.
Why do you think I make stupid decisions all the time?
Just assume.
Scanlan.
That was you.
In the grasp of Digby's hand, you suddenly become a tiny little fox.
Where's Pike? Where's Pike?
Do I maintain concentration?
She's up top.
You maintain concentration.
She's next to me.
But I'm a fox.
Correct.
What do I say?
Who can fix it?
I was really
You're not fox.
No one.
I'm a fox.
Is it?
Are
polymorph?
fox's wisdom better than Scanlan?
Probably.
Polymorphs you into a fox.
Okay.
Can you undo polymorph?
Wow.
Do I, in my knowledge and having watched this crazy motherfucker with polymorph, know if striking him and taking away his
We have
little bit of
seen that
life
happen so many
he
times.
poops back,
You've seen
right?
it happen.
Okay, so bonus action to disengage from Vecnards.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly at that fox. And I am going to strike him with the flame tongue dagger.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah!
Finally happened.
Raven Queen sends her regards, fox.
So total, how much damage was it?
So it was 8 total.
8. All right, so you take 2 damage.
All right.
Jenga.
Jenga.
It's been kind of fun to watch it slowly come down.
Yeah.
End of Axe's turn.
At the end of the night, it's going to be like up in the rafters.
2 points.
Jeez.
Is going to cast a 5th level banishment.
Oh no. On who?
I mean, there's a fucking treehouse up on top of the Fraggle Rock, construction.
So I'm going to do charisma saving throw on Grog and Scanlan.
First one was 21.
12.
Not good. Not
Both
enough.
Scanlan and Grog from existence.
You got this, friend. No, you don't got this,
So
friend.
23 for
That hits.
my third attack.
That hits.
That's a hit, correct?
Yeah.
Come on. Big damage.
Damage.
I can't do much more than what I did before.
Yeah.
That's 25. Get a 1. Roll a 1.
He's got 2
Yeah,
rolls.
that's right.
1.
It's a 2.
Oh, come on.
2 and a 3.
2 and a 3?
Yeah. Damn it. Okay then.
Back in the game. Back in the game. Hold for Pike.
I'll hold for Pike.
Yeah.
All right, what are you holding?
The book?
I'm going to hold the book.
Book, bitch.
Okay.
And I will inspire Pike.
Book.
Yeah.
I will inspire.
That's good.
I will inspire Pike.
That's who
That's
Max
good.
is.
That's good.
Man, he's looking way too smug.
You a book bitch?
Yeah, he's got one.
You a book bitch?
He's got 1 legendary
Yeah.
resistance
He's
left.
got something he's
He's been
working
saving it.
on.
Huh? I'll inspire Pike, yeah.
All right. So, Pike, take your inspiration die. What do you say to Pike?
I will sing to her. I will sing she's a good girl.
Oh.
That's it.
Take your D12 inspiration die, Pike. Alrighty. Pike, it's your turn.
Loves chicken.
Nope. Let's not do it.
Vecna is going to go ahead and, through the hand of Vecna, begin to attempt to teleport.
No! No!
I take my shots.
Fuck
Someone have a
that
reaction?
hand. Fuck
do.
that hand.
Fucking chop that hand.
Mage Slayer.
Yeah,
I mean, I do have a
does
reaction.
Reaction work
Yeah,
for
when
like
he's casting?
attack of opportunity? No, right? On teleport?
No, I do. I have a melee reaction.
Do I have a ring?
Fuck yeah.
You would.
That's
Is it worth it?
Keep him here? Yeah, he's running away.
Yeah.
He's trying to run away. He's trying to teleport away.
Sentient beings try to get away when you're done.
Okay.
26.
Are you trying to counterspell?
I'll counterspell.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
What level?
9.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That was
pretty clutch.
That's right. You used your wish last night.
Well, that definitely works. Okay then.
I'm still gonna hit you.
Go for it.
Can I make?
I was gonna say.
Can I make a? Can I?
I was gonna say that.
I don't have it in my hand.
No, no, no.
Can I
we're
take
fine.
the sword of Kaz and aim for the hand of Vecna, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah. Okay.
That's our grog.
Reroll
That's our
that.
garage.
Sorry,
Fuck.
Liam.
It's okay.
Anybody got a camera so we can put this in the scrapbook later?
I mean, yeah.
Are you falling?
No. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, bud.
33.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
What?
Hand stay on?
No. Don't worry about
Hand
it.
stays on, yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Cool. That's just my
You
reaction.
called shot
All
in
right.
his hand.
Yeah,
So-
just thought I'd maybe like Luke Skywalker is that.
That ends Vecna's turn. He seems extremely frustrated.
He just took from me because I took my shots. It was a 26 damage plus 1 psychic for the first one. And another. Oh God, almost. God damn it. The other one hits, and it's again. God damn it. 18. 24 damage plus 1 psychic. On the third shot. Probably doesn't hit. Third shot does not hit.
Okay. Everyone's swarming up around him now, and each time he tries to cast a spell, even in his current divine form.
With all the rage I've ever had, I will reckless attack, grab the trammel from Pike, and aim it right in his stupid chest.
All right, go make a strength check, Rob.
Good enough. Inspiration, because fuck it, why not? Yeah, that's 33 plus your.
No, you don't get that because it's a strength.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
33.
That's low.
He's marking out the resistance.
Hmm?
He just did that, didn't he?
That's actually not what I did, but you can think what you want. All right, so what's the grand total on that?
33. was the
33.
total.
As you
But the inspiration.
take the trammel, grabbing the bottom of the rib cage, curving it underneath, you thrust it up into the core center, it seems, of his chest, where the avatar arcane energy is amassed. And as the trammel squeezes in, you hear the guttural rage from the inside of Vecna, just screaming, "You dare!" And as he inhales, the force of the voice is pulled back into a moment of weakness, and once again you can see the fear flickering in the eyes. The burning rage of the green flame begins to diminish ever so slightly as the second trammel is applied.
Cool. I'm gonna keep hitting him.
All right.
44.
As you're cutting through the body, you see bits of Vecna's avatar form tattering and falling apart. I would like you to make an intelligence check.
$23. 22.
You were told and knew that you could not kill a god. A god that descended from a lich form generally has the capability, if the body is destroyed, to reform elsewhere. You begin to get the sense that at a certain point, if you end up destroying this avatar form, it might ruin everything.
As in, don't use the book?
As in,
No.
Don't
kill
keep
him.
attacking him.
As
You
in,
have to
don't
use-
kill him.
Right.
Yes.
If we
Don't
keep
kill
attacking him, he's going to take too much
You've
damage.
got the trammels in.
Trammels are in. It's your.
The two trammels are in?
Read that fucking
He has
book.
one more legendary save.
Read the book.
Doesn't matter. You're gonna have to make the. I mean, like we're gonna have to do it twice.
All we got.
It's reading rainbow time.
Yeah.
That ends your turn. Vax, you're up.
I'm going to use a bonus action to look over my shoulder and see everyone that I know. I'm going to see my sister and her husband. I'm going to see the woman that I love. I'm going to see Grog. I'm gonna see Archon. I'm gonna see my friend Scanlan. And then I'm going to dig into Vecna's eye and stab away.
Scanlan
I will
has-
use it to grapple.
Okay, so you now
Just gonna
have
take the hit.
Archon grappling a hand. You have Grog grappling the side of the torso. Keyleth, you turn over and grappled part of the body. You guys are basically holding Vecna. Let's see, Scanlan, it's your turn.
Chapter 1. The rites of banishment are ancient and powerful. They cannot be stopped by anyone, not even a god. I read powerfully and strong.
All right, he's going to go ahead and make his wisdom saving throw with a DC 20 because of 2 trammels. That is a 17. He's going to use his last legendary resistance to succeed.
Next round. Next round.
Okay, so
The text goes blurred to you on the book, so you cannot read it for a full round. Somebody else could.
I can read all languages as a planetary.
Yes.
It's like the scene in Monster Squad when the
That's
kid goes,
all I
"Is
got."
she a version?"
At the end of Scanlan's turn,
I cast my bonus action inspiration on Keyleth.
okay. How do you inspire her?
Here's the story of a lovely druid who thought she could fly as a goldfish. But she couldn't, and she became fish paste. And I wish I had wish.
Oh, man.
Take your D12 inspiration die.
Okay.
Okay. End of Scanlan's turn. You can use 2 legendary actions to attempt to cast Dominate Person. All right, so Scanlan, I need you to go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw.
I'll cast Counterspell.
At what level?
3.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Jesus Christ!
What?
For like no reason.
Just
Scanlan has had the craziest last hour
Seriously.
ever.
Can't deal.
End of your turn is going to use 2 more legendary actions to attempt to cast 4th level banishment on Scanlan. Sure. He's just running through with his things he can. All right. Make a charisma saving throw, please.
Come on, charisma, charisma, charisma.
Burt Reynolds, do it.
Oh.
Burt Reynolds.
30.
Yeah.
I'm charisma as fuck.
This is so rough.
This is craziness.
All right.
First roll 2, second roll 18.
Oh my God! We gotta go to Vegas. This is done.
Top of the round.
Yeah.
Vecna's turn.
4.5 hours,
Legendary
we can meet up
actions
at
are
sunrise.
returned. Vecna is going to try again. He's going to go ahead and cast another banishment on Scanlan.
Fuck. Just going. Would you just be rid of the finally go die?
Make another charisma saving throw.
Does Vecna have to speak to cast banishment?
Not good.
Big money.
Not good. Not good both.
It's not good.
Not good.
Does anyone have anything that negates?
You can inspire yourself.
It's
You can't. Well, no, not for a saving
so
throw. You can't.
If we damage him, but if we damage him too much,
What'd you roll?
18.
Scanlan, with the book,
It's okay.
vanishes from
Okay.
sight.
Shit!
Sorry.
And as he's at this point, Vecna is being held by all. That's the end of Vecna's turn, who's locked in place. Now it's your turn, Grog.
He has healed 50 though in theory.
He did.
correct?
He healed 50 hit
Yes.
points in the
So
last
hit
turn.
him 50 points, Grog.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
I'll hit him with the sword of God.
yeah. Bring back.
Reckless. That's a critical. That was a 19. I'm just not used to
Okay.
hitting on those. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. 58.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Oh, that's just He wasn't like 20
yeah.
points away.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has to make his DC at half that, which is going to be a DC of 24.
Disadvantage.
Well, no, not on this.
Oh.
On saving throws?
Yeah.
If I damage you.
Oh, anytime with the mage slayer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Me damage a creature. Yeah.
18 to a natural 1. Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh, fuck. You made this world bad.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And with that, Scanlan appears back in place.
In and out, in and out.
I will just forego the rest of my turn.
Oh shit! Okay, that's the end of Grog's turn.
For my action, I would like to steal a bonus kiss from Keyleth of the Air Ashari.
I don't believe you've kissed her in her Kietar form.
No, I know.
So it's a new experience.
Every different formation. Male, female, big,
It works.
tall, small, whatever. I'm in love, and I would like to use my regular action to fly in front of Scanlan Shorthalt, 5 feet in front of him, and splay my wings as wide as they can, and flip the double birds to the biggest dick on the fucking planet.
Hey! Brr, 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 brr.
Keyleth, it's your turn.
Okay. I fly down over Scanlan's shoulder and attempt to read the damn book.
We'll have to take the tome from him.
Rings in front, wings in back. This is crazy. This is what a cool tableau.
Yep.
Bigby's hand.
Scanlan being held up by Bigby's hand in the center. Black-winged angel of fate and death on one side. The white-winged planetar of Keyleth representing life on the other.
Antlers.
With
Still have
antlers.
Always.
Flies
always
up.
antlers.
Always.
You take the book from Scanlan. You spend your action to try and read it.
Yes.
Yes.
Which you can because you're planetar form.
Yes.
Come on now.
You begin to recite from the text like Scanlan did as the mysterious words begin to emit from the...
What is it?
Can I do
What is it?
Can I use this to roll?
What is it?
Take a quick picture of this.
What does that mean? It's always good or bad.
Normally it's.
Don't you be texting that fast.
As you read from the book, page after page, the words come out, something you don't seem to understand in your mind, but the form understands, and as it does, the runes glow. You look up as the trammels begin to glow. 1, 2, you hear this sucking sound. How do you guys want to do this?
Oh my god.
Describe your support of this. You guys are holding Vecna back. How do you prepare for this as he's currently being held by these trammels in place?
I grab Percy up on the broom so we can fly up.
I take out the immovable rod out of the bag of holding, and I just put the heel of my hand against the trammel as it starts to push in, just to help him.
I grab Scanlan like a football for old time's sake, and I come up behind Keyleth and I kiss her on the cheek and stare
We all kind of
forward.
spoon each other as like a winged spooning circle while holding Scanlan, while holding the book.
Bigby's hand is just gently tickling my taint.
I'll make sure Pike's with me over here.
Yeah, I fly up next to Grog, and
No, it's
if
currently.
he has a free hand, I hold the other hand.
Yeah. I'll hold hands with Pike.
Okay. As you guys are there clutching him in his form, you watch as suddenly the dark clouds above begin to part. Directly above the tower, as the Titan arm is lifted up and beginning to make its way down in your direction as the shadow strengthens, the trammels from the side of the head. No. Too long. As they suddenly vibrantly brighten, you watch as the lattice of the divine gate begins to spread out around his body. The energy begin to consume his form. And within one bright, fiery sun explosion like flash, and a sound like a deafening thunderclap not feet from where your body is, all of you are thrown from the detonation as Vecna claps out of existence. You all begin to fall as the entirety of the field dissipates around Thar Amphala. The first sunlight probably ever to really touch the city hits as you watch waves of Gloomstalkers just dissipate as the cloud slowly pulls away. The large Titan arm grinds to a halt from above as its entire undead body halts, locked in place, the magic that maintained it, no longer of this plane. You fall. You barely pull yourself back up onto these platforms. The tethers still remain holding it, but you don't know how long they'll be there as the energy is subsiding around this tower. You all take a moment to imagine what you've lost, what you've gained. Everything has led to this moment. And in the quiet and the stillness, you hear a new sound. It's thousands and thousands of distant voices cheering from the city of Vasselheim below. Of Wyvern and Eagle Riders above you. But a small example of the hundreds of thousands of lives you may have saved. The hand did come off, actually. The body vanished, but the hand, the artifact still remains behind.
Then it's time to destroy this thing once and for all. I kneel down, and I place the hand on the ground. And I raise my axe above my head, and I say a prayer to Tiamat. And I bring the axe down and chop my hand off, put Vecna's hand on, use my healing pool to heal, and teleport out. I'm sorry, it was just business. Till we meet again.
Wait, what?
Did we just get janked?
I think that actually works.
We just got robbed. We just got rolled. It's hard to get out of here, isn't it?
You guys watch
We just
as Archon.
Pretty tight.
See you in the next campaign.
Fuck you. Oh my god.
Power move.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
Okay, that just happened.
All right.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Shut up, Everett. Don't congratulate him.
Don't encourage
I can
that
hear
shit.
that. Don't encourage that.
Wow.
Without even the mental strength, the emotional strength to take in the ramifications of what just transpired, you all look to each other in this moment of victory. A year's journey, and breathe a sigh of relief. True relief. That's where we're gonna end tonight's game.
Okay.
We'll pick up on this next week. Holy shit, you guys.
What?
Holy fuck, man.
Oh.
Holy cow.
You were the luckiest motherfucker, I
Holy
swear to
shit.
God. Holy
Killed
shit.
it. That's why I moved closer.
Lucky and
You trained me, Matt.
smart.
All of you guys.
Smart.
MVP.
You trained us all.
We learned it from watching you.
Yeah.
Way to finish a final boss, man.
I didn't use all my luck.
Maybe you can luck back to life.
I saved them.
After
all this time.
As a note, he had 10 hit points left.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Okay, that could have gone real bad.
He has his ability Discorporation. When Vecna drops to 0 hit points, his avatar form is destroyed, but his essence travels back to his phylactery demiplane, just beyond the prime material, and he is unable to take physical form for a time.
Wow. Back to the Jersey.
So it would have just
That
been.
punch was.
But he would have still been a god, technically?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You would have had to done 5 more
points.
games for this.
This would have gone into a few more sessions, and he would have come back with far more knowledge and far more preparation for
No,
what he's up
thank
against.
you.
Yeah, nope.
Everyone was clutch.
Oh.
Pike.
Yeah, everyone. Pike with the heal.
Healeth for the win.
Oh, fuck.
The most wisdom she's ever had.
In another form.
Sam.
Unbelievable.
Can you read all languages?
Sam,
Oh my god.
you were trying to save a wish for me?
Matt.
The gnarliest map of all time. The gnarliest map of all time.
I'm glad that worked out. I'm glad that worked out.
Fucking
Oh.